Well, if you listen closely, Coach, you can hear the jet skis roaring in the bay just a few miles north of where we sit at Lambeau Field. Just a beautiful late summer day in Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go! 18 Gators!
Jones on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
49, check 49, check. Yep. Defense.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bound to lose one.
From the gun, Melvin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will stop right around the 25. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him,
here we go.
What does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made?
Yeah.
That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
44 Mike. Check.
I got him. 45.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Ready?
Now Jones. Jones has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ready?
44 Mike. Check. Here we go, again.
Five. Hey!
44, Mike, 44. I'm going.
Let go.
Throwing Jones. And it's caught. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on,
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
36.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
51 to Mike. 51 to
Throwing on first down. Melvin stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it. It's our time. It's our time. Slam. Put it 2. Check. Over. Check the 22. Check. 12. 26. Check 31. Check 31. Check 50. Check 50.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready? Check right. Check Mike 21. I got one. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Corey Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Check 4. Watch twins. That's it, baby. Hey, check Mike 22.
Off play action. Melvin, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go. Time to end it. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hatchet. Check three.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Packers 0.
Set. 60 outlaw. 51. Watch twist. Get him all. West. 51. Army. Kill. Check nine.
On first down, it's Grant, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Melvin. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Robert Kimdichie. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Melvin. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 8, read. 44.
Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Get you some.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Snap.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Break.
44, come on. Yeah, let's get sandwich.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Here we go.
Five.
Here's Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether
You keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. This is Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And a little floater there is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones, operating from the gun. He's going to sling this deep, trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
It's a game of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Buying time, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
60 outlaw. So we got man.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey. 44. Ready?
Back to throw. Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Melvin. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off play action, Melvin. And this is caught at the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Touchdown, Packers. Colby Listenbee, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the run, it's Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready, set. 44's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for New York.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready, Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, punt.
Off the play fake, Melvin. And that's caught inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Looking to throw. Melvin letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off-play action. Melvin. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Colby Listenby with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Arnold. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's bring it. Go. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Arnold. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
On the ready.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. Arnold. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 44, Mike, 44.
Looking to throw. Jones looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie. 44 Mike. Check. Oh, here we go. Oh, 44.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake. Melvin. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Kimdichie able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 14. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. Watch the eye. He's checking crack. Hey, switch gears. Alert 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Kill. Check 52. Slam. Hey, check.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tighten up. Set up. Hey, check. Mike 21.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
The quarterback keeps it. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look